Senator Seselja.
Thank you, Mr President. My question is to the Minister for Veterans Affairs, Senator Ronaldson. Can the Minister advise the Senate what steps the government is taking to address the mental health challenges facing veterans and their families, and of any alternative policies?
The Minister for Veterans Affairs, Senator Ronaldson.
Thank you, Mr President. I thank Senator Seselja for his question about this very, very important issue. Tackling the mental health challenges faced by veterans and their families is a key policy priority for this government. Each year the Department of Veterans Affairs spends some $166 million on veterans' mental health. That is demand-driven. It's not capped, and this is part of a $12.5 billion budget. I would have thought that this matter probably had the support of all honourable senators. If it hasn't, well, that's a reflection on them, not on me. Now, this is part of a $12.5 billion, that's extraordinary interjection, budget including income support, compensation and health care. Now, Mr President, consultation formed a part of this government in opposition, their approach over the 3 years prior to the election. And that consultation, and I did 110 veterans forums around the country, formed part of our veterans policy, a policy, of course, which was not matched by the Australian Labor Party because they had no policy at all. They had done no consultation at all. And as a result of that consultation, Mr President, last Thursday I announced that a new way forward for consultation with veterans and the wider community about veterans' mental health. And that will be in the form of PMAC, the Prime Minister's Advisory Council on Veterans' Mental Health. And this reconstituted PMAC will be dedicated to considering the needs of veterans and mental health challenges they face. The PMAC will consider high-level and strategic issues, looking to identify gaps in available services and innovative approaches to address them. It will provide advice to the Prime Minister and myself about future directions for veterans' mental health policy. Until recently, Mr President—
Senator Ronaldson, your time has expired. Senator Seselja.
Thank you. Can the Minister advise the Senate of the task ahead for the Prime Ministerial Advisory Council on Veterans' Mental Health? How does the new Prime Ministerial Advisory Council elevate and focus this government's commitment to addressing the mental health challenges facing veterans?
Minister.
I thank the Senator again very much for his question. I know his long-standing interest in this matter, and I just want to say this, Mr President, that the new PMAC will be chaired by a former Chief of Navy, Vice Admiral Russ Crane. Now, Vice Admiral Russ Crane shares my passion about the need to ensure that mental health assistance for veterans and their families is contemporary, relevant and achieving the right outcome. The new deputy chair of the deputy chair of the new PMAC will be Ben Roberts-Smith, VC, MG. As a serving soldier, Ben brings the unique perspective of a younger veteran with a young family to the PMAC. They'll be joined by Mr Ryan Stokes, who's a member, of course, of the business community. And I would like today to pay tribute to the enormous contribution the Stokes family makes towards veterans. And can I just say that the other members of the PMAC will include representatives from the Partners of Veterans Association, the Ex-Service Organisation Roundtable, the Mental Health Commission and the Departments of Defence and Veterans Affairs.
Senator Seselja.
Thank you, Minister. Can the Minister inform the Senate of any other measures the government is taking to support the health and well-being of veterans and their families?
Minister.
Thank you, Mr President. Again, I thank the Senator very much for his question. As Minister, I've streamlined 4 committees into 2, which is providing internal advice to me. The first forum deals with the needs of our recently returned veterans, and that will be the Younger Veterans Contemporary Needs Forum, which has combined the Old Emerging Issues Forum and the Operational Working Party to focus specifically on the needs of younger and returned veterans. The other forum is the National Age and Community Care Forum, which specifically addresses the challenges facing older veterans and their health issues and those faced by their families. I'm confident this new approach will ensure the government receives the very best targeted advice about how we can tackle mental health challenges. As I said earlier in my answer to the Senator, we spend $166 million on mental health services. We are doing more, but there's always more that can be done. We might need to recognise in the last 20 years some 72,000 young men.
Senator Ronaldson, time's expired.